Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan and the United States, home to the world's fifth and third largest populations, respectively, have every reason to build a partnership that fully harness our respective strengths for our mutual benefit. Under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister of Pakistan Shahbaz Sharif and Honorable President Donald Trump, our strategic partnership continues to gain momentum. Frequent high-level exchanges and engagements have become a hallmark of our friendship and relationship, anchored in mutual trust, mutual respect, and mutual benefit. Over the course of the past year, I have mentioned close relationship which we have been pursuing and maintained close engagement with the Secretary of State Marco Rubio, including two productive meetings in Washington, D.C., where we reviewed our bilateral agenda and exchanged views on regional developments. We share the common objective of placing Pakistan-US relations on an even stronger footing across all pillars of our partnership. Distinguished members of Congress, ladies and gentlemen, at a time of evolving regional and global dynamics, regular parliamentary exchanges are more important than ever in building trust, enhancing mutual understanding, and reinforcing the long-term foundations of the Pakistan-US friendship. Such engagements promote a deeper understanding of each other's perspectives, strengthen institutional linkages, and contribute to more informed policy making in both countries. The US Congress has long played an important role in advancing constructive Pakistan-US engagements, and we deeply value the members of the Congress who have demonstrated a sustained interest in South Asia and in strengthening bilateral relations with Pakistan. Over the past year, Pakistan's engagement with the US Congress has expanded significantly through sustained dialogue with members on both sides of the aisle and close interactions with key congressional committees, particularly the Foreign Affairs Committee. We hope your visit provides a deeper appreciation of Pakistan's rich cultural heritage, a dynamic society, and immense potential, and contributes to well-informed congressional deliberations on Pakistan based on greater understanding and balanced perspective. Ladies and gentlemen, a strong Pakistan-US relationship contributes to regional stability and international peace at a time of profound global uncertainty. Our two countries are working closely together towards the common objective of achieving lasting peace, stability, and prosperity. We remain grateful for the proactive role of President Trump and his administration in facilitating the ceasefire understanding reached between Pakistan and India in May 2025. With humility and a deep sense of responsibility, Pakistan also played the role of a sincere and honest facilitator in the US-Iran dialogue. We remain grateful for the trust and the confidence reposed in Pakistan by both the United States and Iran. With the support of our brotherly countries and international partners, these efforts culminated in the signing of the Islamabad Memorandum of Understanding in June this year. Pakistan will continue to support dialogue, diplomacy, and peaceful resolution of disputes, as we firmly believe these remain the only sustainable pathways to lasting peace and stability. Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, we remain hopeful that these efforts will continue to contribute to lasting regional and international peace and stability. The United States and Pakistan share a long history of strategic and economic partnership. We greatly value our relationship with the US government and the American private sector. By enhancing trade and investment linkages, we can create mutually beneficial opportunities for businesses in both countries, generate employment, foster innovation, and deliver shared prosperity for our peoples. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, in today's world, strong and mutually beneficial economic ties are the true measure of a mature strategic partnership and friendship. The United States is Pakistan's largest single country export destination. Our trade in goods during the last fiscal year reached to US $9.4 billion. While encouraging this figure, actually we are confident that together we can double bilateral trade to $20 billion over the next 5 years by fully harnessing the complementarities of our economies. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, Pakistan believes in fair, balanced, and reciprocal trade that creates value for both economies. Our partnership is mutually rewarding. Pakistan remains among the largest importers of US cotton and soya bean, supporting American farmers, while also emerging as an important market for US hydrocarbons. Similarly, Pakistan's growing demand for advanced machinery, technology, and capital goods presents significant opportunity for American manufacturers. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the presence of more than 80 American companies in Pakistan reflects their confidence in our market, our people, and our long-term economic potential. I am delighted to welcome distinguished US business delegation representing a broad and broad spectrum of industries. I am particularly encouraged to see leading American companies exploring opportunities across Pakistan's technology, critical minerals, energy, and defense sectors. This growing interest reflects confidence in Pakistan's improving macroeconomic outlook and long-term investment potential. The wide-ranging composition of your delegation demonstrates the diversity of opportunity that Pakistan offers. With an improving macroeconomic outlook, ongoing structural reforms, and competitive US tariffs, Pakistan's market is well positioned for a new wave of investment. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, many of you have already engaged with the Special Investment Facilitation Council and benefited from its facilitation mechanism. This government has set up this institution to actually provide one window of facility to the potential investor. I encourage you to continue working closely with SIFC, which stands ready to facilitate your investments and help translate opportunities into successful commercial partnerships. Meet your potential partners, explore new opportunities, engage with our government, and lead your discussions into long-term investments that benefit both our countries. Ladies and gentlemen, the Government of Pakistan remains committed to deepening its constructive engagement with the US government, businesses, investors, and entrepreneurs to expand bilateral trade and investment across goods and services, including IT, AI, energy manufacturing, critical minerals, agriculture, and other emerging sectors. Ladies and gentlemen, our goal is to build sustainable partnerships and drive economic growth, create jobs, strengthen supply chains, and enhance prosperity in both our countries. We have streamlined regulatory procedures, reducing bureaucratic hurdles, simplifying licensing requirements, shortening approval timelines, and enhancing transparency to create a more business-friendly investment climate. Our objective is to make it easier for businesses to start, operate, and expand in Pakistan. Ladies and gentlemen, over the past decade, Pakistan has transformed its infrastructure through modern highways, ports, logistics corridors, and enhanced regional connectivity, strengthening its position as a gateway for trade and investment. We remain open to providing competitive incentives to facilitate greater US investment in Pakistan wherever possible, including within our own and our special economic zones and technology parks. We sincerely hope that the US Exim Bank and the US International Development Finance Corporation and the US Trade and Development Agency will continue supporting enhanced trade and investment between the two countries. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, in this regard, we appreciate the US Exim Bank's $1.25 billion financing for the Rikotik project, which reflects growing confidence in Pakistan's economic future. I am confident that this will be the first of many such investments of American friends and business houses in Pakistan. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I encourage each one of you to seize the opportunities which Pakistan offers right now and become partners in our economic transformation and growth stories. The entire government of Pakistan, under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif, stands fully committed to facilitating your investment and supporting your long-term success in Pakistan. Upon your return, our embassy in Washington, D.C. and all our consulates in the United States will remain available to provide you all the assistance and support which you may require in reaching out to relevant institutions in Pakistan. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we look forward to working very closely with all of you in the years ahead and wish you a productive, successful and enjoyable stay and a memorable one in Pakistan. Long live Pakistan-US friendship. I thank you all. I'm ready for answering any questions you may have. I'm grateful to Honorable both congressmen. We had a wonderful, very frank bilateral discussion, and I'm available for answering any questions which the business community, honorable business leaders here would like to ask.
Assalamualaikum, Doctor. Thank you very much for accommodating today. It's a wonderful trip, and we had a great day yesterday, and looking forward today for the next meetings. First of all, this opportunity to putting the business delegation together, I really admire your leadership and Ambassador Rizwan Said's chair. We may have our own differences, but look at this thing, we are together to strengthen the relationship between US and Pakistan. We'll continue this thing. I just wanted to, on behalf of all of us, say that we really admire the work you have done in the last few years and made all of us proud.
I'm most grateful and humbled by your kind remarks. I think it's my national duty. I have always been, as you know, for the last 35 years, working in economic ministry, starting from setting up the Board of Investment in 1991, moving to commerce, trade, finance 4 times. But I think it's the first time I had this, when Pakistan was declared as a diplomatically isolated country, I was given the task of being Foreign Minister of Pakistan. Alhamdulillah, in the last 2 years, Pakistan is now known everywhere and anywhere, which is important. And I think we have done a great service, and will continue to do so, for the peace and security of the region and beyond. I think this is a duty. This is what the Charter of the UN says. This is what the American principles are there always. So I think we are working together, and it is a great blessing of God Almighty that we have been able to, been able to a country which is now known as peacemaker of the region. I'm grateful for your kind remarks.
Sir, my name is Engineer Maqsood Ali Kumba. I'm from California. Sir, we are bringing like more than 40 companies over here to expand their business due to the wages difference. And I'm very thankful SIFC is doing a great job. It's really, I appreciate. Even on top of the state, Rizwan Sheikh is also helping a lot. I'm very thankful to Pakistan. Definitely will make it strong relation between Pakistan and USA. Thank you, sir.
Inshallah, inshallah. You see, the Board of Investment and my friend SIFC have now been merged. Board of Investment and SIFC have been merged. They are one entity now. So because the objective of both Board of Investment was to facilitate under one roof the potential investor, and the SIFC was created in 2022-23 for this purpose alone. So we have merged the 2 institutions in one. So they'll be at your service anytime. Thank you.
One last question.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Ali Rashid from New York. I'm an entrepreneur and also I run an organization called American Taxi Advocacy Group. So first of all, thank you for this wonderful initiative. I have learned a lot. This is a great initiative for business community. My question to you is, this past year, the relationship between Pakistan and the US has been going unprecedented, thing. How can we, as Pakistani Americans and Pakistani, because it's our motherland, US is our homeland, we could maintain this going forward? What are the steps that you think, as business community, as ambassador of Pakistan in USA, we could take to make sure that this relationship that we have right now is not a roller coaster, it stays stable, and we have a long-term trajectory of peace, good relationship, and strategic partnership? Thank you.
Couple of suggestions. I think a very important and very relevant question. I think one, keep encouraging more and more cordial, delegations coming to Pakistan. The more we get interactions between the Parliament of Pakistan, the court, and the cordial delegations, I think it will create a momentum. I think the business community can, based on factual things, ask the Foreign Office whatever you want, the facts, the evidence, the background, we'll provide you. So please, that will be great service, because there is a lot of negative lobbying which is being done to portray Pakistan negatively. So the perceptions are greater than sometimes reality. So those perceptions need to be clarified, and reach out to your your own congressman, your own representative, so that we continue to clear these perceptions on a regular basis. I think there will be great contribution to make, my friend. Thank you.
Sir, I'm Naveed Anwar. I'm the president of Pakistani American Chicagoland Chamber of Commerce. We are trying to create a bridge between the Pakistani businessmen and over there the businessmen. We have all the contacts with the chambers over here. We heard yesterday all these new policies, those are rarely investment-friendly policies from Pakistan. But so far, we were not aware of that one. We are arranging one annual gala on the Chambers platform on August 21st. And we just want all the embassies and consulates should have all those information so we can highlight it. All those Pakistani American businessmen, they said, government of Pakistan did it, his job. Now it's our responsibility to do something for Pakistan.
I would request that in case if you find any delay in receiving the relevant information which you require, please do let us know through our embassy or consulate, nearest consulate, so that my office will be proactively pursuing that, because the other head which I wear as Deputy Prime Minister, that has responsibility to take care of these things. So please be assured that we will be at your service. This is the last. Once again, I think few more friends, please.
Thank you very much, sir. I mean,
Familiar face. A familiar face.
It's always pleasure to have you here and being there with you. I really want to appreciate from your parent organization, Institute's perspective, the work you have done, becoming a chartered accountant, becoming a deputy prime minister, now handling the foreign affairs to the next level, I would like to say that. Thank you very much, sir. And a couple of things I would like to add. I think, yes, you rightly pointed out, there are perception issues. So I think seeing is believing. So effectively, more delegates should be coming into Pakistan, getting connected with the community here and the regulators, looking at the affairs how being run. That's one part. And the other part would be, the important part would be, I think there would be otherwise movement also, and there are consortiums available, but consortiums are mostly led by the businessmen. There should be part of the other parts, the regulators and perhaps the service providers and facilitators. They should also be here. So these are a couple of suggestions. Thank you so much. Very much.
Thank you so much. Very kind. Noted.
Assalamu alaikum, sir. My name is Jamal Khwaja. I'm from California. First and foremost, you guys are doing an amazing job. हमारी सिर्फ मकबूलियत नहीं, कबूलियत भी हो गई है अमेरिका के अंदर. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. The only suggestion I have, you guys come to this beautiful state of New York, और आप उससे आगे नहीं आते. Please come to California. We would love to interact with you all. Thank you very much.
Very kind, and surely a time. Ji, inshallah, inshallah. Walaikum salam. Welcome, Ji.
My name is Najib Hori. I am from California. I've lived 45 years in America. My body is there, my heart is here.
Wow,
always. So basically, we are a technology business. Nesto Technology is our company. And I think I want to compliment you and the government.
Very kind.
For doing a phenomenal job, mashallah.
Thank you.
We're proud of you, because the first time I feel Pakistan is on the right track. Because we're known as the most peace-loving nation.
Yes.
Thanks to you, to the top echelon, Prime Minister Saab and the government, Field Marshal, it is really doing well for us in the perception.
Thank you.
Perception is getting better and better. So please continue the good work. I think you really give me inspiration today.
Very
on the good thing you said.